Alright, everything's back to normal now. I got the Rambler pulled in. And I got my Swagger wagon pulled in. Now, if I don't know, I got to show y'all a video one day on the Swagger wagon and the finer tips and points that it does have. It is quite cool. Very good on gas. Very maneuverable. And you see this right here? Check this out. Not only that, I could do the other door. And I can even do the trunk. Look at that. Boy, I tell you what, that is just the coolest. That's like something Buck Rogers would have. Beep, beep. Awesome. There was a time when I couldn't own a vehicle that actually ran. What? It wasn't too long ago. Then I got married to this fine lady, my wife Dolores, and one of the first things we did was get us the Swagger wagon. I tell you what, she's been good to us. We put quite a few miles on her. Most of you out there don't have the finer luxuries like a van. Some people call it a minivan. I guess it is kind of a minivan. It's not an econo van, and it fits in the garage all nice. You know, with my lawnmower up here in the front, and I got plenty of room, and close the door and all that stuff. Got room for the hot rod over here on the side. And, but the minivan is quite a nice little vehicle. We had little TVs put in the headset so the children could watch the movies when they was little. Now they ain't little no more, and they don't want to watch movies. They're all bored. They got movies on their phones now. But back then, that was cool. That was something. That was, when I was a kid, we'd go to my granny and granddaddy's if we wanted to watch a movie, because they had a VCR. We had a black and white TV. But they had a full color TV and a VCR, man. I thought they was something. Now I got TVs in my phones and TVs in my van. And man, I tell you what, next thing I know, I'll be putting a TV in my shower. Okay, well, maybe I won't get that crazy, but I'm just saying, there's a possibility. You never know. Might put a TV in my bathroom. That way when I'm doing my paperwork and deep in thought, I can catch the highlights of the latest football game or basketball game. Of course, come to think of it, I'm not really in there that long. I don't know why I even said that. That's just silly talk. But anyway, it was a beautiful day today. Got a good bit of work done. Laying down primer. And I was bringing the van in and getting the garage all set up for my lovely wife when she comes home, because she thinks I make a mess, and she might be right. We won't tell her about that oil. I need to find something to get that up. We won't tell her about that. Stop dripping oil. But I had to get the garage all set back up so when she gets home, she don't want to spank my honey. Oh, get something to get that oil up. Otherwise, my wife might actually step on it and then walk all through the house and go, you know how she does. Y'all have heard her. If you ain't, you're married and you heard your own. It sounds similar. Usually the discussion is, why is this in my house? I can't get nothing. It ain't clean, and all that other stuff. Speaking of clean, I got to go get cleaned up. I'm all filthy. This stuff don't come off with just open water. Oh no, we got to scrub. Anyway, that's enough yapping. Y'all have a good day.